and today we will be reacting to JLo's and Shakira's halftime show at the Super Bowl last night. I'm so excited to watch this because I heard so many great stuff about this, and honestly, I don't want to get to it right now, but I will get towards it at the end. But I'm kind of more excited to watch Shakira's performance. Not saying that I'm not excited to watch JLo's, but I'm super excited to watch Shakira's because I've been a huge fan since I was a little girl, and I just love her really much, and I love all of her music. So I'm super excited. Latino power, and we are more Latina because honestly, it's two powerful Latina women out there, and we are super blessed to have them and blessed that they are representing us at the Super Bowl, and I'm so excited. So let's just go ahead and get started. But before we get started, if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure to do so. If you like this reaction, make sure to like it at the end of the video. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, you can go ahead and follow me. My account is _KimberlyOfficial_. And that's it, guys. Let's just go ahead and get started. Whoa, starting off with fireworks. Cool. Oh, there goes my Shakira. She's so cool, guys. Oh, I thought she was gonna start off with Waka Waka. What? Oh, she always moves like a queen, I swear. So good. Nova, what? Oh, it was so cool. Okay, started off really good. She always kills it anyway, so. Okay. Oh, she looks so beautiful. She always sounds so good live, guys. So good. She sounds just like in her, like. Oh yes, I like that. I really like that. Oh yeah, she's killing it. Oh, she's killing it, guys. I love it. I love her. Just. If I'm still able to shoot, I can't even dance like that right now. But like she's like, you know, she's got her years on her, but she's still dancing like that. She's still dancing like that. It's crazy. Ah, oh, she's so cool. Oh, guys, she moves so good. I wish I could move like that. Yeah. Oh yes, so moving on to Stan. That bunny? Yeah, that's so funny. Oh, he looks a little bit different. Yeah. And honestly, guys, those are just classic wardrobe. The Shakira, she always dressed like that. As a matter of fact, she even dressed sometimes more provocative. And like, we're just so used to it. And like, just in our Latin like culture, we know that she dresses like that. Oh, I like it. They mixed it up a little bit. Yeah, they mixed it up a little bit. Fine. Oh, I love her. Girl, she always just like blows the roof. Oh, I love her so much. This is just classic Shakira. She even goes crazier, honestly. Yeah. If there is any criticism, because I did see online that they were saying that something about like I love her. Her own music is gold, guys. Gold. She's so beautiful. Oh, now comes JLo. Okay, this sounds good actually. Okay, I see her. She knows how to move, honestly. Of course, you know, she not as good as Shakira, but she's good. Oh, her outfit is a little bit crazy, but I mean, is it just JLo from now on? How many minutes are we? You can tell that hers had more production, I guess. It's just more movements going on. like more choreographed movements, while as Shakira's just like more like free. J Balvin? Guys, I hate this song, but it's so catchy. Like, I hate it so much because I just always hear it. I don't hate it, but it's just a song that I'm just like, okay, next. But I really like J Balvin, so. Of course, if it's in Miami, you have to go with the Latinos. I did see this. I did see things about this. Yep. Wow, I love this edition. Oh, look at Shakira. Wow. Wow. Oh, this is so cute. Shakira looks so gorgeous. I mean, JLo does too, but oh my god. She's so beautiful. She is the queen, guys. Queen, I'm telling you. She doesn't need anything. She doesn't need all those performances. She doesn't need like anything big. Like she can just be dancing on her own on stage, and she would be a blast to watch. She literally does not need anything else. This is so cute. I love when she dances with her husband. You see, with JLo, you can tell that they put much more into it, like much more choreography, much more like, you know, like, I mean, everything was choreographed, but like with JLo, you can just tell that it's more production into it. And with Shakira, it's just like, I'll just dance on stage. Wow, that's beautiful. Wow, guys, that was so beautiful. Wow, that was so cute. Super Bowl. This was the best halftime show I have ever seen. I know I'm a little bit biased, I guess, because I'm Hispanic, Latina, you know, like, this was just beautiful. And I know I told y'all before the reaction video started that I was looking forward more into watching Shakira instead of JLo, because don't get me wrong, I like JLo. I love her movies. I'm like obsessed with her movies. She's so good. But for me, I grew up with Shakira. I grew up with all of her music. I grew up with so much of her that she was just wild. She was crazy. She didn't care what people said about her. She didn't care what people talked about, what people liked, what people didn't like. If she liked it, she would do it. She was so cool. And obviously I grew up with football, which soccer, I don't mean American football. I grew up with soccer, and she loves it. She loves the sport. She loves the people. She just loves like all of that, and she just made me like her even more. So I having her outside with the waka waka was just like, hearing the waka waka just like blew my mind. And like, I love that song because it has so much meaning to me, because I remember it obviously in the World Cup, and it's just beautiful for me to watch it, because I just love her, and I think she's the one that I am so proud represents all of us, and that represents all of the Latinos, and she just makes us really proud because we really love her work. And we are so blessed to have her represent us, because she is truly an inspiration. And as for JLo, I like JLo, don't get me wrong. I love her work. I love her work in movies. And I mean, she was Selena, and like, I like her, but there was one thing that I really didn't like about her was when the last World Cup, she was supposed to perform, and she ended up performing, but she didn't want to go. And guys, for me, my favorite sport is soccer. My favorite sport is football. You can call it either or, but all three of the names. But here in the U.S. it's soccer, because obviously we have American football. But for me, my favorite sport forever and ever will always be soccer. And that really hurt me when she didn't want to perform at the World Cup. And it's like, you would rather perform in the Super Bowl. And don't get me wrong, I mean, everybody loves their own sport, but she always stated that she wanted to perform in the Super Bowl. And for her not wanting to perform in the World Cup, where this is like the whole world, like all of the countries coming together, like how are you not wanting to perform in such a big stage and rather perform in the Super Bowl, which is just here in the U.S. For speaking for myself and for all of the soccer/football community, we really hated that. And I remember there was so much hate on her, and I didn't hate her. I just was really let down, because I was like, if you don't want to, it's okay. We'll get Shakira. Shakira is always down to all of the performance in the World Cup, and that's why all of us love her so much. So, Shakira, that's why we all love Shakira so much. And honestly, I just love her. And I mean, this was the best performance, in my opinion, I have ever seen in the Super Bowl. And I know a lot of people did bash it or whatever, but a lot of people liked it. And I remember yesterday, Shakira was trending #1 while the Super Bowl was trending #2. That speaks volume. That speaks how much we all love her. And it's not just us Latinos. Like, there's so many people in this world who love her because of what she did with the World Cup, and because she has so much support behind her. And honestly, like, her performing in the World Cup and becoming such a big figure for all of us made her grow even more. So now she has supporters all around the world. So so I just loved her, and I think this was the best performance. Honestly, I don't think they were off key. I think they were great. I think all their songs were sung beautifully, and obviously the Kids in the Cage was a strong message. And I did hear about that yesterday and today, because obviously there was a lot of talk, and you can't get off of social media, so you saw all of that. And then we had Bad Bunny and J Balvin, which I love them too. I love like their music. And yeah, guys, that's it. That's all. I spoke so much and I said so much stuff, but hopefully you like this reaction. I love this performance. This has been my favorite performance of the Super Bowl of all time. And that's that. I don't watch football. I just watch the halftime shows. But yeah, that's all I had to say. That was so much. But anyways, if you like this reaction, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done so. And push the notification bell so you can get notified when I post a video or when we post a video. And that's it, guys. If you haven't followed us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, we're one LIV sisters under all the accounts. And we will see you in our next video. Bye!